With all the BPS high school football teams knocked out of the state playoffs, last week gave teams a chance to pick up a win and have one more shot at finally tuning their squads before their Thanksgiving Day rivalry games just 10 days from now. Boston Latin School came into Friday looking for their fourth win of the season as they took on the Somerville Highlanders. Let's head out to Leo Seibert's Field in West Roxbury. There you see Griffin Lee, the starting quarterback for Latin School. He had 13 TD passes coming into the game, and he would continue that stellar play early on. Lee deep down the field to tight end Dan Bohan for a big-time connection inside the 40-yard line. Big pickup there for Boston Latin School. A couple plays later, Justin Springle plowing his way into the end zone. 7-0 Boston Latin School early on. Ensuing kickoff, however, Somerville's Carl Alphonse. He's got trouble fielding the kickoff cleanly right here, but then he just goes to work. Alphonse with a couple of nice moves right here, then takes it to the house. 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Alphonse. Somerville does not get the extra point, but they trail Latin School 7-6. Latin School on offense keeps rolling, however. Lee to Mike Lito. Check out these moves. Oh, excuse me right there. I'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Lido, 13-6, Boston Latin Wolfpack. But if you thought that was pretty, check out this catch. Dan Bohan back of the end zone, stretching out. What a grab for him. Highlight reel catch. 19-6 Latin School there in the second quarter. But Somerville keeps hanging around. This time they get the handoff to Andre James, and he picks up a big first down there for Somerville. Then later on, it's Elijah Jeffries over the middle to receiver Giovanni Pierre for the score. 19-12 at the half. Somerville trails by 7. Third quarter now, that's when the wheels start to fall off for the Wolfpack. Lee picked off right there by Lucas St. Jean. He brings it back close to midfield for the Somerville Highlanders. So Somerville back in business. Then later on, it's Alphonse straight up the gut for the touchdown run right there. He gets Somerville within 1 point of Boston Latin School. Just over 2 minutes left to go now. Lee again intercepted. This time it's Jason Barrientos with the pick. He brings it back all the way inside the 5-yard line before Justin Springle comes up with a touchdown saving tackle for the Boston Latin Wolfpack. But Somerville with the football with 2 minutes left to go. Just over a minute left to go. It's Jeffries finding Pierre once again. Puts Somerville back on top for the first time in the ball game. 24-19 Somerville. They go on to win. Rest of the scores from the weekend. It's St. Clement blanking Boston English 21-zip Gonzalez with 2 touchdown passes for St. Clement. Lynn Tech beats New Mission 31-14. Gravely with 201 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns for Lynn Tech there over New Mission. Bishop Fenwick takes down East Boston 42-14. Bright with 144 passing yards and 4 passing touchdowns. Minuteman takes down Charlestown 44-12. Manyang with 2 receiving touchdowns for Minuteman. Also on Friday, it's Latin Academy blanking Chelsea 26-zip. 3 more touchdowns for Ian Coakley. Coakley is now the all-time touchdown leader at Latin Academy, just tacking on his total right now. Cathedral squeezes out a win over Dorchester. Those two teams win the playoffs 16-14. Georgetown blanks West Roxbury also on Friday, 35-zip. Wesley had to go all the way up to Georgetown for that game. Meanwhile, Marion takes down Jeremiah Burke by 1 score, 20-14, also on Friday night. Last score from Friday, Matignon takes down South Boston 32-0. Southie still looking for that first win of the season. They'll have one more shot on Thanksgiving morning against Eastie. Whittier taking down O'Brien on Saturday 35-20. McKinnon with a rushing touchdown and receiving score. Greater Lawrence taking it to Brighton 46-6. Belliard with 164 rushing yards and 4 TDs for the Greater Lawrence Reggies. Then also on Saturday, boys soccer, North Division 4 sectional finals. St. Mary's edges out Boston International. Garcia and Hennessy with a goal apiece, but Boston International, fantastic season for them, getting all the way to the North Division 4 sectional finals. Congratulations to them. So BPS high school football teams are all off this week before they play on Thanksgiving Day morning. However, this Friday, Boston's football future will be on display at Harvard Stadium. The middle school football championships will be held this Friday, November 20th at Harvard, with the township championship starting at 4 p.m. between the Murphy and the McCormick, and then the city championship immediately following at roughly 6 p.m. when the Orenburger faces the Edwards. Folks, if you get a chance, get out to Harvard Stadium. The middle school championships are always a blast. That's going to do it for sports this week, folks. Be sure to come right back here next week for more on Boston Neighborhood Sports.